but I just found it weird that it doesn't let me change it, especially since the
Well, because you
upgrades.
put your SP cost in each upgrade, which should be no more than 5 or 10.
10 or 15.
Well, maybe the upgrade cost goes higher.
Yeah, but the core ability should cost 30, not 10.
No, the core abilities, whatever it costs, and then the XP for each upgrade. I don't know. It may not be designed to put that one there.
It depends
it's
on
just
your
weird
career.
because what's that?
It depends on your career tree.
Yeah. So, Jim, you might have missed the first part of that. I was saying that my signature ability, when I put it on the sheet and roll 20, it locks in the XP cost at 10, doesn't let me change it. But my signature ability cost me 30. So It's not the end of the world because I know that I spent 30 on it.
Mm-hmm.
I subtracted that properly from the, from the pool, but just kind of throws off for future tracking. I'll just have to remember that that's. In fact, I'll make a note of it in the ability name.
Yeah, it presets to that because that's where I put my changeling ability was there, which doesn't have any upgrades or anything, but that's just because it was different. So I'm not sure what they're considering that.
And you put it under the talents, or?
I put it under signature abilities under combat. Which, I mean, it seems to be designed for it because it even has the specialization attached.
Oh, yeah, the 10 is locked for those.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's just defaults to 10.
Yeah, I would put them under talents and special abilities there because you can actually control how much the cost is. But yeah, that's weird that it's set for 10.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Mine was under talents, and I was able to enter whatever number.
Yeah, under talents, that would work fine.
You can click the view upgrades and put it as the first one as your first upgrade.
I made a note of it there under the ability name that the XP cost is 30.
Okay, that works as long as you know.
Yep.
But that's all right. I was looking. Soldier doesn't have a signature ability. I'm not seeing it.
No, soldier has to have a signature ability.
Every one of the base ones do.
I don't see it on the sheet I'm looking at, so I have to look somewhere else.
But I mean, I'm nowhere put in after the fact, and we're talking soldier.
Yeah,
soldier.
I mean, I see
should
diplomat.
Be in Forged in Battle is the book.
Yeah, that's
and it's on page 36 through. Let's see.
I was going to say,
actually, page 37 through 40. Yeah, 37 through 39. First signature ability is the bigger they are, and the second one is unmatched courage.
Ooh, those are good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now the sheet I have, it's interesting. It's usually pretty good about having everything, but yeah, it's got commander and diplomat and everybody else, but some reason doesn't show for the
sheet I have has them.
This is PDF that I've used for a long time for a lot of it because it's nice. I can cut and paste and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine's a PDF as well. And then I got it from one of the sites that Jim had posted at some point. But yeah, I've got the two signatures for soldier.
Maybe I'll have to check them out. Maybe they have an updated version because I know there was a later version of one of them.
The bigger they are, by the way, is the way uber ability, in my opinion. Once per game session as an action, you can spend 2 destiny points to nominate one vehicle, starship, or living creature of silhouette 2 or smaller that he can see. Make a hard knowledge warfare check. If he succeeds for the next 3 rounds, he and each other friendly character within medium range of him ignores the target's armor or soak while inflicting damage on the target with non-vehicle starship weapons.
Wow.
Nice.
You know who has all the knowledge skills.
All right.
Well, this would be the character who has the special ability, though.
Oh, they have to make the knowledge check.
Yep, they have to make it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then it, of course, increases the silhouette. Then it changes the skill. They can use survival instead of knowledge warfare. And then the duration for an additional 2 rounds. And then may use athletics instead of knowledge warfare. Then you can change it, add 1 more silhouette. So anything silhouette 4 or smaller.
Nice.
Then reducing the difficulty to an average check. Then reducing the destiny cost to 1 instead of 2. And then the worst one is ongoing salvo, which is like the pinnacle of the ability. If the target is destroyed or dies, while the bigger they are is active, the character can spend 1 destiny point to select a new target for the bigger they are.
Nice.
So if you have this cooking for 5 rounds, you can just keep spending destiny points to keep changing targets.
Yep. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm nowhere near a signature tree yet, but because I've been working my other force one, but yeah, looking at my charts, one or talent trees, one, I know the Edge of the Empire, there was version 7A and then version 8, so they must have something higher than version 4 probably for the Age of Rebellion, so I'll have to check that, find that site again and check it out.
The other one, by the way, is you basically ignore crits.
Yeah.
Which,
Cool.
Ignore crit for 2 rounds. I mean, granted, that's the difference. Like, if this was you in the sewer getting beat down and critted all over, that could have been a thing, but...
Yeah. No, that's all right. Like I said, nowhere near. I'm now at the precipice of my first stat increase, and then first dedication. Then right next to that is my second force point. So that's my main focus right now.
I will be getting my signature ability after we get any more experience points. So I'm trying to decide whether I should. I'm leaning towards unmatched tradecraft as opposed to counter espionage.
Cool.
That's what I'm throwing that out there. If anybody has an opinion on that.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't really listening.
I like...
Go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
All right. So, unmatched tradecraft is so once per game session as an incidental. After you roll the dice for a deception check, but before resolving the results, I may spend 2 destiny points to remove 1 of the purple dice from the pool. The results of that purple are ignored, and the check is then resolved as normal.
Sneaky.
And there's a couple of increase in effect. I can it can also be used on black dice, and then increase the effect again to use it on red dice. And then I can increase the number of dice that are removed. Change the frequency so I can do it more often than just once a session. And I could also change the skills from being used with deception to stealth and skullduggery. So the counter espionage, I'm not sure, because we don't seem to. The way we've been playing, it doesn't seem to fit with the games that we're doing.
Oh, there's an option.
Whichever one suits you. It may come up at some point. Are we rolling cool, I'm assuming?
For initiative,
We are
yes.
rolling destiny first.
Assuming, well, I already did, so.
Yeah. We have some that are missing.
We have the turn
We're
counter
assuming
up
we're
too,
about to
so.
start some
It's
shit.
me. I haven't done
I
my
haven't rolled Destiny yet.
full
But we're
destiny.
cool because we're basically in control of what's happening at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm also running.
That sucked.
I'm curious because I didn't see. What is the destiny pool? What is the initiative?
What is my my name.
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Say my name.
All right, we're running cool. I'm not very cool, but let me see what I can do.
Okay, so where we left off, you realized, thanks to your diplomat, that immediately the turncoat was totally a double agent planning on doing horrible things to y'all, and y'all totally outsmarted him with just a glance from her. And you managed to walk out without disturbing them in any way, shape, or form. Made it to the target on the base that you were here to assassinate, who happens to be the guy with the red dot here.
No.
And to what you now were 100% sure, thanks to your tactician, is this is a secret ISB detention center part of the base. You've conveniently charmed your way into the room. There is a currently deactivated and recharging KX security droid. You know those things are big and scary and like to pick people up by the throats. Thank you, Andor.
Rude.
You have identified your target as this guy, and the other guy is over here as they were joking about tormenting some prisoners, and you all slipped in the room kind of weirdly, coolly, as I totally go back
Closed the door.
and
I
closed
came in
the
and
door.
called the room to attention.
Yep, all before anything could really be said. And Simi totally was putting her probe into the access panel here with a bad stealth roll that everyone saw Simi go snick, pull out her probe and put it in the door, and there was kind of this wow wow sound effect that kicked in, and everyone kind of looked and felt kind of awkward that you were all part of that, of whatever just happened.
Right?
That's how baby droids come about. Baby
That's our
AIs.
droid.
Baby droid, do 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 do
And
do.
these
Baby
two
droid, do.
ISP officers kind of are astonished and look in your general direction, kind of wondering what the hell's going on here as the door goes shunk when Tozen closed it. With
And locked it.
Tozen's cyber disguise on, and hit the lock button, because that is right. Simi totally gave you the access code for this door.
Yep.
Because Simi's sneaky like that. Sneaky, 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 sneaky.
So if we were good fighters, we could say something cool like, "I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me."
Well, they don't know they're
However,
trapped in anywhere.
we are
So-
terrible fighters.
So if we don't mind me going first.
Not at
Oh, no,
all.
not at
I will
all.
go.
At
I will
all
go
mind
second.
anybody other than me going first.
This will be interesting. And by the way, just to let you guys know, ignore that 2.0. That's this guy here. If he gets activated, you don't want him to get activated. It's
No,
session
we don't.
13. You don't want to take on the ISB agent and the KX Terminator killer droid.
Sounds
We would
terrible.
prefer not to.
So who's going first?
I'm going first. And I will step over. I will take 2 strain to aim as I ignite the lightsaber.
Holy shit! But you have the lightsaber disassembled, don't you?
No, I said
did
just
say
before we slipped in, I
Started
assembled it
assembling
and
it,
had it down behind my back.
I know, but it's more fun to make me have to make you say it.
Uh-huh.
What a dirty GM.
As you all hear the of the lightsaber.
So I also spent the light side to upgrade, as well as aim for 2 strain.
Oh damn! I didn't hear a beep.
Yeah, well,
He
I didn't
beeped it
either.
pretty
But
early.
And I will
heard
give
it.
you a blue because he's not expecting this.
yeah, probably not, especially not a lightsaber from an Imperial officer.
No
Well,
one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
I mean,
That's-
you guys
that's-
did dealey-bop in here kind of unexpected.
Yeah, and all dressed up as officers and all. And
Right, the bosun pipe played. We didn't know what was happening.
one of their officers is going to strike him down with a lightsaber. All right, we ready?
Sadly, we are.
Oh, so
because-
Jim, one quick note before he does. Lachelle is also recording all of this.
Are you, Lachelle? Are you recording this on a camera drone or your pad?
Her neural recorder.
Using
Your brain is recording it. So you
Yes.
can totally blackmail Melnock later for being a Jedi.
Well, no.
No, because he looks
Blackmail
like an
the
Imperial officer.
who I look like.
We have plans, Jim. We have
He's an
plans.
Imperial officer, and I'm recording him unprovoked attacking another person.
With a
Another
lightsaber,
Imperial.
which
Ooh.
couldn't cause any kind of disarm or alarm or dismay throughout the ranks of the Imperial Order.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Look at you guys
Especially
using
when-
that time I was late to good effect.
Especially when
Absolutely.
that links up with some other people. So,
Yep. We've got plans. We've got plans.
you said dice pool's ready?
The dice pool is ready.
All right, here we go.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Would have liked a little bit more, but that's okay.
Okay. Ooh.
So that's 9 points.
Yeah. Let's see.
Unsoaked.
Yeah, again, he's got no talents that help him with that shit. Okay, wound and strain, and we're gonna ignore that soak, because that soak don't mean nothing.
I just need one more advantage for a crit. Doggone it. All right, so what do I want for the triumph?
Okay, so that's 9 points unsoaked. I can tell you it does not kill him, but what does it look like when
I
you
assume not.
ignite the lightsaber and stick him with it? He's pretty
Well,
fucked up.
Yeah, the look of or the look on his face, like I've heard that noise before.
Can't you spend the
all this-
triumph to make it a crit?
I could. I'm debating here, and he's like this look of like that noise, that light, and then as it comes down across his shoulder, back of his shoulder, and across his back, and we'll go ahead and spend it for a crit. It's probably worth it.
Interesting.
I'll give a blue to the next person to go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give a black to the next one of them to go.
Nice.
Interesting choices. Let's see what that crit comes up as. Ooh, you have distracted him with a lightsaber through his torso.
That's very distracting.
He cannot
Yeah,
perform
well,
a free
distracting.
maneuver on his next turn.
It's okay. That's not bad.
So wait a second. We lose limbs and have permanent disfiguring scars, and he's distracted?
Yeah, well, Jim
It's
rolled
all about
well.
the roll.
He has lost, 2/3 of his life in one swing. And on top of that, he's a little distracted, so he doesn't get a free maneuver.
Yeah, I mean, losing a bunch of your life, that could be a little distracting.
I don't know why you'd say that.
He just needs to focus.
His focus needs more focus. You know what it is Melnock's been out of practice, so it was like a glancing wound,
And it's still with a lightsaber.
It's a glancing wound that's
Glancing.
reduced the life
Actually-
bar to very little.
It's actually my first actual hack maneuver with the lightsaber. So, you know.
It was like when Rey got into her first lightsaber fight and she got a glancing shoulder burn. It was distracting. So this guy is going to let out a shriek because he's seeing the weapon of a Jedi. And he's, 35, so he remembers what Jedi are because, it's not been that long.
It's not some hokey religion. What?
Somewhere in one of the
Jedi
training classes.
assassin! And he will slam his hand down on the keyboard, hitting the big red button. And you hear a whirring sound across the room over here. As the security droid is slowly, you see the lights starting to light up as it's slowly powering up. And he turns to his colleague here and says, "Hit the alarm! The Jedis are here to free the prisoners! I knew one of them is a former Jedi! Assassin!" As he gets as dramatic as he can because, he's being super dramatic and probably going to go down like a punk any second now.
Hopefully.
We hope.
And we don't need to worry about the KX droid because he's not powered up yet. So who's going next? We've got
Me.
Simi plugged in. We've got Tozen plotting at the door. We got Prit thinking what to do, and Lachelle's like, "I'm getting this all on camera."
So, I would like to make use of...
This guy's about to hit the alarm button.
1, 2.
Wow, that's a lot of lightsaber you just spent.
So, once per game session, as an action during an encounter in structured time, the character may spend 2 destiny points to gain the following ability for the remainder of the current round and 2 + 1 additional rounds as an out-of-turn incidental. The character may suffer 2 strain to downgrade the difficulty of an ally's skill check once per round. So, now that I've done that, I would like to spend 2 strain to reduce Lachelle's attack by, or not to reduce it by, but to downgrade it.
Damn. Just one time or 2 times?
Just one time. I can do it once for the next 3 rounds plus this one. So.
Okay. And do you do anything with your maneuver or anything? Or you're good guarding the door?
I'm good guarding the door.
Okay.
Can my maneuver be to draw my pistol?
Yeah, you can totally do that to draw your pistol out.
I will draw my pistol then.
As you totally gesture to Lachelle, giving her a great upgrade to her attack. Okay, so who's going next?
And is free speech a free action?
Yes, it is.
Simi, move to disable the droid.
Ooh.
I was going to say, unless you're giving a, oration on something.
Right.
All right.
Did Simi get that?
Yes, Simi did get it.
Beautiful. Whatever hacking you can do to disable it.
So, Jim, what is this right here?
This is
That's
the
another
other,
guy.
The other bad guy.
other guy. The guy who's about to hit the alarm
1,
button.
2. 1, 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I was totally expecting
this-
an unlock to triumph the alarm button with the lightsaber going through the guy.
Yeah, could have, but didn't think of it.
That was totally going to be
this-
my suggestion.
This guy is the guy getting ready to hit the alarm that this guy yelled out at.
Okay.
Yep.
So I feel like I should try to shoot said other dude.
Wait, didn't you say your bra was your best combat ability?
It is. So I'm going to
Your
guess
sting.
I'm going to hit him and hope for the best.
So you can totally move a little closer so you're within melee range and then cock him.
So I'm currently standing behind Simi. My fig is behind Simi. I am not behind her.
Okay, are you doing anything special, like in taking 2 strain for an extra aim?
Oh, hey, I forgot.
You can take aim for hitting people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Aiming is like
2
using that
strain.
baseball bat. When you
If-
wind up that baseball bat and take your aim.
Yeah, if you
All right,
don't
I'm here for it.
move, it doesn't cost you anything. But if you take a maneuver like moving and aim, then it costs you 2 strain.
Well, yeah,
To
I
get
had to move because
get a
I wasn't
blue.
near him.
Yeah, currently she
Yeah.
was close, but she wasn't engaged with him.
No, I know. I'm just so you know for future.
For future,
Mhm.
yeah.
If you're just standing there,
You should
can
always
do
aim.
it without strain.
Right. So
Okay, so I got a
Hey, Jim,
blue in there. I have
really quick, what are the pink dots on me for?
those are the extra rounds of your cool power thingy.
Oh, should be one more than that.
Well, I wasn't counting this round because it's this round plus 2, right?
This round
No,
plus
this round
2
plus
plus
3.
1 because I have a upgrade for one more.
Oh, well, fine. There's your extra one.
Thank you.
Okay.
Swing away, Merle.
just a sec.
Swing for the
Looking-
fences.
Looking at
She's
what I would
plotting.
have like,
I sense
with me.
plotting.
Yeah. Because I have shot gloves, but that doesn't mean I was wearing them. Right?
Of
So I'm
course
trying
you
to think
were.
of
No. We'll say you slipped them on.
all right. So I slipped
We
them
had
on.
a little bit of time coming in the room. That's where I assembled the lightsaber.
Okay, so I'm going to try to hit him with my shot gloves.
You pimp slap him with a shot glove.
I'm going to try for something a little bit more than just a pimp slap. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Incoming. I'm just making sure I don't have anything else that is going to help me here. Okay, I don't. So I'm going to go and do that.
So you've got a blue for aiming, a blue from your buddy Melnock doing the lightsaber surprise.
I did a black against one of their. They have a black.
Oh, it was a black, not a blue? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're all ready to hit your shot glove.
There you
go. Oh.
That's right. It's a hit.
It hit for 4 points.
I'm telling you, I am not a strong creature.
What kind of perks does the shock gloves give you?
It says that it's a bludgeoning. The features were bludgeoning brawl and powered brawl. It's page 116 of the Edge of the Empire. So I had that open already. So let me go look.
I'm pulling them up here.
I'm going to Google because I know those come up on
Standard sock gloves, quality, stun 3, brawl, 5 crit, damage 4.
Are you sure it's damage 4? Because I'm showing it's damage 0, so it's her brawn.
Well, it's given damage 4 in the Og dudes.
Well, but is your brawn 4?
In Og dudes, you're seeing what your brawn is probably.
Maybe.
So it does shock 3 if you have the advantage, which she does not.
Yeah, damage is plus 0.
Yep, so 4 points of damage. He soaks a little bit of it and lets out a little scream when it is, in fact, a pimp slap. Ah! She slapped the Imperial.
Yeah, you needed backhand shot gloves, but they're 2,000 credits. So.
And those are the ones that have the weighted knuckles.
Right. My plan was to pop him in his mouth, but apparently that is not what happened.
That is what the plan was, but unfortunately he moved back just in time. Probably something to do with the lightsaber bursting into play, I think.
I'm assuming.
Because,
All
I
right, so
think
that was me.
anyone that hears the voom, 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 gets a little
Yeah,
paranoid.
That glow.
So who's going next?
I will go next, I guess. And that same one that just got bitch slapped by Lachelle, I figure I will pop a cap in him. I got my holdout blaster, and I will blast him.
So you're going to blast this guy?
So
Yes.
he's got all gangster style and stuff.
And
Don't hold it sideways.
you're at short distance, but not engaged, right?
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Sure.
Because that's the difference between 2 purple from 1 purple.
Because there is a small desk there, so.
Yep. So are you aiming?
It's free if you're standing there.
Yeah, I'll aim.
Okay, I've got your 1 purple and your 1 blue, and the rest is all your dice. And then I'll
Alright.
tell you what happened with those 2 threat there with the pimp slap.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah. Didn't use it for strain. Nice.
So Lachelle goes up there, pimp slaps him, and as he recovers from the pimp slap, he raises his hand up in the air, and you whip out your little holdout blaster and put a nice, polite, petite hole through his chest. And as he falls down, his hand hits the alarm button. Because his free maneuver was going to be to hit the alarm button. As all of a sudden, you immediately hear the alarm start doing the wonk, 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 wonk.
Simi, this would be an excellent time for you to first cancel that alarm.
Okay.
Everything's fine here.
Right?
Yeah.
Everything's
We're all
fine.
fine.
We're
How are
fine.
you?
How are you?
Doing?
Okay. I would like to go ahead and do computers to
I can taste the
stifle
fear in
that.
the air.
Well, she was delaying so she could get the button pushed.
you could hear it in her vocal processor.
She didn't want to be too quick. She had to scroll up to the.
Whoa, whoa,
Nice.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh.
Yay!
Somebody's in a hurry there. She didn't even ask if I was ready. She just clicked the button.
Because she
So,
usually doesn't.
You wanted your upgrade after all, and I have
Yes,
to put the
please.
base's security on.
That's okay. Now you can roll a triumph.
So go ahead and roll now that the proper difficulty is on, with the alarm going whoop, 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 whoop.
Like I said, you can roll a
yes.
triumph.
Yep.
So with your successes, you have successfully hacked in the system. You know for certain that there are detention cells here. Little cameras pop up in your internet head. You see the KX droid is disconnected from the charging port and waking up. You see, your friend's lightsaber buzzing brightly in blue or whatever color that was.
I forget.
For the
Blue,
And
I
you
think.
Triumph.
see...
Okay, for the Triumph, is it possible to basically put the droid back into everything's all good mode, stay asleep?
Into sleepy time modes.
I could give you that.
I would prioritize the
And then-
alarm.
Or
Well,
the alarm.
I've got all these. Okay, yeah, but I have all the successes to turn off the alarm.
No, your
mean-
successes are you
Right.
hacked
And-
into the
right.
system. You're not in the
Oh,
alarm's network. You
Specifically
just got
hacking.
into the computer. You're in the directory of the internet here. The alarm would be a second roll unless you use that triumph.
Fine. Just turn off the alarm.
So immediately you hack in there and you're seeing, the regular data flowing back and forth in the network. And then this security subroutine blaring the alarm as well as the exact location where security is to go. And you're
With a triumph, have it follow up with a, this has been a test. We are. If
That
this had
could
been
totally
an actual
be a thing.
emergency, you would have been given information on where to go.
Is that what Simi's gonna go for?
That's hilarious.
Sure.
That's
Can I, or is that going to take another roll?
Nope. That with your triumph, that's exactly what you could do. Is on top of deactivating the alarm, you can tell security that it was all just a test of the security network. If this was a
Fine.
real emergency, we would report a reactor leak.
Let's do that.
Okay, so Simi, immediately looks up and the blaring sirens retract into their little housing in the ceiling. As, it was just for, a second or two that the alarms went off and then immediately silenced. Does Simi want to tell the group that she's covered their bacon?
I think they kind of realizes when the sound turns off.
And the thing says this is just a test.
In Simi's voice.
And she winks at us.
I can't do that.
Well, you can blink a photoreceptor.
You can dim the light in one eye and then bring it back up.
Right.
There we
Right.
go.
Eventually,
Flash
you
the
need to
bulb.
upgrade her eyes to being those Japanese chibi robot eyes that do expressions.
Oh God. No.
Feels awkward. Don't do it.
No.
Okay, and I'm assuming, Simi, you're okay being plugged in right now? You don't want to move around anywhere?
No, because I was plugged in, so
It's a good place to be, especially for the slicer and the team.
Mhm.
Yes.
So what is Prit gonna do?
Crit shot by person.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've gone through the rotation. We should be at the top of the order now.
Yeah.
All of us went once.
I was gonna say, that's right, you did. Okay,
Yes.
so we can get rid of that last sad little NPC slot since he's not breathing anymore.
He's not using it.
So who is going
no.
first?
Well,
You have this guy who's probably going to pull his blaster out, or he looks astonished at his console and the lights that go whoop back up into the ceiling. And his
Just
dead
kidding.
comrade. Must I do everything myself?
We'll strike him again, I guess. See if I can finish him off with a second strike. And we'll aim since I'm just standing there.
Let me
Figured
get
that
you
was
your
coming.
little blue die. Hey, I gotta get some balance back to the force. See if I can get one more shot.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Go for it. Oh my God! You are rusty with that lightsaber. It's been
That's
too
a
many
lot of
years. What would you like for your 3 advantages? You swing and he ducks, wanting to save his hide.
Yeah, well, when he ducks, he falls.
You're knocking him prone.
Yeah.
The very, very, I don't want to die, duck down. And you knock him, basically he dives behind the console as you sweep and sparks come off the console. He was just a moment before that. So who is going next before all
annoying.
hell breaks loose?
I could go next.
What shitty dice.
And he now has cover behind this console.
Wait, he has cover behind what console?
He has cover because he's prone and behind this console. Unless you want to
So
go up and melee him.
If I step to there-ish, is he no longer behind the console?
He's no longer behind the console, but he still gets you still get a black dice because he's prone.
Yeah.
The trick to taking a knee.
We'll try it, see what happens. I am going to spend 2 strain to improve or downgrade Lachelle's difficulty next round. I am going to spend 2 strain to aim. And if you're ready with your dice pool, I am as ready as I can be with my attack.
That's a lot of strain you're taking. I like that.
He's working it.
Okay, so I got everything in there. It's a black because he's prone. You're at short distance, so it's 1 purple, but I flipped a point to get a red, and I got your blue. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we got 9 points there.
Yep.
That accurate came in handy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 9 minus 3 is more than 4. So what does it look like when you execute this guy on his knees?
Light blaster pistol, so it's just a clean hole through the back of the head.
As he just slumps down at the ground with lightsaber burn on one side and clean petite hole that went in but didn't come out like a 22. And what do you want for your 2 advantages?
I am going to take back 2 strain.
That's a good choice.
Yes, it is.
So
As
I don't remember, but were we like supposed to let some of these people out of jail?
no,
We were going to, but it seems like the low priority at this point. More importantly, we
Yeah.
have to deal with the droid that's waking up.
This is all bonus if you do, because you don't even know who these prisoners really are. I mean, Simi's in the network, so Simi can totally tell you. But you were here to free the sleeper agent who's a traitor, and assassinate this guy, and that's a checkbox.
That's a job well
Yep.
done.
Poor guy
So-
Some of
dying
these-
on his knees.
Yeah, some of these may be Imperial people that have screwed up and stuff. So we don't know.
Yeah, we need to look at the
Anything.
records before we just open the cells.
I mean, it is a mixed bag of nuts. So, the KX security droid kind of takes a little half step off his charging platform and he's surveying the room for a half a second. As he notices the droid plugged in, that's not a threat. Prit burning a hole through the Imperial, that kind of calls for a threat.
Well, it's an Imperial against an Imperial, but was he awake enough to see that happen?
At the
Or did
beginning
he?
of this round, he was pretty much active, so he witnessed this Imperial
Okay.
shoot the security officer that he's assigned to work for, and more importantly, there's somebody with a lightsaber.
Yeah, I'm probably the number 1 threat in the room, I'm guessing.
And the KX immediately says, unauthorized weapon, and then proceeds to just start bearing down on our little Jedi.
Tripping.
Little Jedi.
Little, to a KX unit, you're little.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just going to be a straight brawn, huh? Yeah, he's barehanded. It's not like he's picked up any weapons or anything yet. So he's going to walk over to you and punch you.
He doesn't have a weapon?
Nope.
What?
Don't encourage him.
Well, no, I can't parry a brawl. I can only parry a melee attack. I could have potentially carried.
I mean, this is a detention center. He's the goon squad. He's supposed to go around
Yeah.
belting prisoners. So he's gonna totally walk around and seek to remove the lightsaber from you by putting you into a little submission there. Do you have any melee defense?
I have 2.
You have 2. Okay, and he is going to gladly take 2 strain to aim
He's a
on
robot.
top
Of
of
course he is.
as his targeting reticles from his Terminator point of view pop up.
Hey, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be possible to say spend a destiny point and say that story-wise, he was early in his charging cycle and therefore did not regain all of his stamina and maybe only has half as much of his normal stamina?
No. Good try,
Good
though.
thought, though.
Oh, well. Because I was
Hey.
going to use my ready, or not ready for anything, but my careful planning for that.
Listen.
But, oh, well.
Didn't hurt to try.
Right?
Right? If you didn't ask, the answer's always no.
Exactly. Oh, shit. I should have done that already, too. Oh, well.
What?
Nice.
Inconceivable! Did I put one too many? No, I did not put one too many blacks. He is the first to go, so.
Oh, yeah.
He swings his big mechanical mitt, and you dodge like someone who's got some combat training from the Jedi Temple. Inconceivable.
Hey. Not as bad as my miss.
He's motivated to dodge.
I will say, though, somebody give me back my story points since I didn't put the upgrade in there. Just noticed that. Not that he really needed 4 yellows to punch a Jedi, but apparently he did. As we totally all hear the
Apparently.
bum, 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 as the droid mechanically, menacingly swings like something from the old original Judge Dredd. He's rusty.
Ooh.
Okay, that was supposed to be all intimidating and scary and shit, yet it really wasn't. Who's going next?
Hey, he did his best, Jim. Want to hear that kind of negative talk? He's trying.
As he then proceeds to ask the rest of the Imperial officers to help him to detain the Jedi.
Oh, yeah.
Who has
I'm right
infiltrated
here.
ISB base 4796423. Who's going first?
Well, next. We're still in the middle of the order. There's 3 people who haven't gone.
Yep, it's the 3 that are all down here at the bottom.
Yep.
Lash.
Oh, shit. How much? Oh, well, okay. Hold on. I am an officer. I want to roll deception against him and tell him to stand down, that he was following orders of General who's in charge of the base.
Not who's in charge, but the double agent.
What?
He was following the orders of the double agent.
He was following the orders of the double agent to kill the double agent? That doesn't sound well.
No, this guy is not the double agent. This guy was the planner. Oh. The double agent is the one that you determined was the double agent. That's the guy that we're trying to incriminate now.
Okay.
You're referring to the dead guy in the floor.
Yes.
No, the double agent is the guy that we came here to extract that we determined was a double agent.
Okay, that's the one you're referring to.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying to make a ruse.
He's working the recording elements.
Right.
Right.
Sadly, the droid does not have the best willpower because droid. And I'll give you a blue because you're in disguise. Because you want to mess
Remember,
up
she
disguise.
also gets a downgrade to her action.
Yep.
He was working. Nope. He killed him at the orders of.
Let me see
what
if
was
I
that
can
guy's
find
name?
that guy's name. Yeah, let me look quickly.
It's
Give me just a minute.
Duratanic. It's Duratanic.
That's it. Yep.
So, at the orders of Duratanic. All right. So, is my pool ready?
Mm-hmm.
With the downgrade?
Yep.
Yep. Jorah Tannic.
Sorry, caught me while I was drinking.
No worries.
All right. I'm going to roll. Wish me luck.
Oh, wait, don't roll, don't roll.
Uh,
Damn it. You said you were ready.
I didn't have your upgrade in there, but you don't need it, so I'll give you your point back. That Gunter flip of the point there, I did not notice and did not add to your roll.
Did you not tell us to give you a point back?
Oh shit! Never mind. Give me the point back then. I thought that was a
I was gonna
roll
say,
point.
yeah.
That's why I did it.
So
Yeah,
three
so she didn't have an upgrade
successes.
now.
Immediately, the KX droid gives this eyeball look where it looks at you in your perfect uniform pressness and looks back at the lightsaber gentleman and looks back at the dead body of its commanding officer, and then it looks back at you kind of confused, and its arms kind of go down to its side, back from its Mike Tyson knockout boxing pose. And what do you
Excellent.
want for your 4 advantages?
Okay, so to give something to the next person to go,
That costs
that's
1.
2. Well, that
Nope,
costs
1.
1.
Yep.
It's 1 if
It
it's
costs
the
2
next
if you
random
specify.
person. It's
Okay,
2 if
and-
you're assigning a blue dice to someone.
And how do I get strain back from myself?
You
Is it
can
1?
cash
Automatically
in
convert 1 to 1.
advantages 1 to 1 with no limit.
Okay. I'm going to bring back 2. I'm going to say the next person to go has the blue die.
Okay.
Can I do anything else with just 1 advantage?
Sure.
Minor
Like-
things.
I mean, nothing is minor when you're losing.
Well, you're not losing now. You've successfully
Oh, that's true.
used a ruse.
I was a rusing person. Okay, then I'm going to use the last one.
You can either take strain or you could give him a black for whatever he does next.
Okay, that was what I was trying to understand. Like, what can I do to make it harder for him and better for us? So I'm going to give him a black die.
Okay.
If I use those phrases right.
Next one of them to go, which will be him.
Which
So,
would
yeah.
be him.
Yeah.
He's the little
Yes, he's the one that's left.
little ninja head. Okay, and he basically stands down. He has fallen for your deception as he's waiting for more information.
All right.
So
Hit it, somebody else.
See me? What you gonna do?
And they come for you.
That's what I was saying in my head.
Bad boys.
Terrible.
Well, I'm not sure. I was going to shoot at him, but if he's standing down, I don't want to upset the delicate balance here. So
He's totally looking at the corpses like, oh, that's sad. And?
Well, I was thinking, do we don't we still want to get, because like, isn't he's gonna realize that I was lying in a little bit?
No, he shouldn't, especially if Prit has any kind of coercion skills and can tell him to return to his recharge cycle and shut down.
Ooh. Okay, cool.
Good old thing. I don't have
please do something cool.
But
deception, whatever.
Deception is my go-to here. I will deceive this guy. Now that you are no longer needed, please return to your station and for recharging.
So it's going to be against his willpower and your deception. You've got a blue because the next person to go that's getting a blue, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a blue because of your disguise. The ruse is still being maintained.
I'm wondering if I want to. No, that wouldn't work anyway. Never mind.
And it was a black against him, right?
Well, that's for a black dice for when he does something because he's
Yeah,
confused
whenever-
and his processors are off kilter.
This was an opposed roll. My bad.
Yes.
Yeah, technically it is. It's against his discipline or willpower, which he doesn't have any discipline, just willpower. That's where the dice pool comes for the other side. Go ahead and take your shot. Continue the ruse, Prit.
Yay!
Nice.
Sweet Jesus.
Wow.
So for
Holy
the
shit.
Well
4
done.
successes, it immediately complies and kind of out of turn, kind of goes back to its charging station. You totally know it's going to do that. But then we've got 4 advantage and a big damn triumph.
Well, while attempting to start throwing blues around, I am so high on strain. I really just want to claw back 4 strain.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah,
I
'cause you
did
still got a triumph to spend after
Still
that.
got a big damn triumph. I mean, the suggestion there is a huge one, unless Simi's got another plan up her sleeve.
Yeah, I like the idea that but I mean the fact that he's going powering down. I just would like that he believes that I'm very trustworthy, and I'd like that if that could get into the system or something like that. That his type of droids, I'll go, oh yeah, it's that one. She's been vouched for.
Okay, so KX4976 totally is in the nice trusting mood and steps back into the charging station. It's a la Borg style charging station, so when you step in it, it plugs into his back of his neck and you see his lights get a little brighter and then it dims into standby mode as it just acknowledges that if its services are needed, just call my designation. KX49786. So,
All right.
Simi, what are you going to do?
Well, so at this point, I'm into the system.
Pull up the records on the prisoners.
I was to say I was gonna inform them which are rebel prisoners.
Oh yeah.
As you quickly,
basically the quick bio on each of the prisoners that are in there right now. Sorry, I've got the hiccups.
It's okay.
And you're downloading all that information, right?
You betcha.
Beautiful.
So I can immediately tell you any of the ones with blue dots are Imperial-based targets. And any of the ones with red dots are suspected rebels or confirmed rebels.
The one guy.
He's still going.
2.
He's working it.
Okay.
It takes a second.
So, according to your records, 3 of them are Imperial officers that are in the brig for some reason. Could be good, could be bad. 4 of them appear to have rebel leanings of some kind that could be legit, or it could be wrong place, wrong time, but they were in the right place if they were rebels. And there's one guy down at the bottom who's unknown. And there's 2 free sales in case you wanted to lock up these guys. But wait.
Unknown as in there's no name listed at all or affiliation.
He is just got a number designation. You are in an ISB base. A lot of private little operations happen where someone just gets a number and no one ever knows what their name is.
Yep, let's go see who that is.
Sounds like an important target, potentially.
And
Oh, I
let's
know.
put,
Okay, go ahead.
let's put the bodies in here.
I agree with that.
And I'm assuming Melnock is deactivating his lightsaber.
Oh yeah, for sure. Displacing it. So
All right.
what
So
lightsaber?
it's this guy right here that is just a designation.
Yep.
Yep.
Can I get to my character from here?
You totally can.
I totally want to go down there with you.
Right.
And I look like I'm on duty.
And I
Okay.
totally want to spend 2 strain to reduce any difficulty on what you're going to do next.
Great.
You can
Do
shoot
you
them all out the trash.
Do you
chute.
signal see me to unlock the door?
No,
No, we're
it's
talking to him
it's
through
a
the
cell
door.
that yeah.
Okay, you slide the little slidey peephole. It's that little slide bar that lets you see through them, and they can't really get an arm through to kill you.
Yep.
And you just see this grumpy-looking, old, disheveled spacer. He's got a nice, thick, 2-month thick beard going. And he just looks at you guys and just says, "So it's mealtime already?" As I totally hear a lightsaber sound come from Kelly's office.
Right. I am going to use my super secret skill.
Oh, damn, that
Once
has
for game
refreshed, hasn't it?
searching. Yep. During an encounter. He has to be a sentient creature.
He is sentient.
Great. I have destiny, so instead of costing me 2 points, it costs me 1 to do this.
Okay, and you have points. Points to spend.
Right. Well, I did. I flipped one over.
Yep.
And I guys, so I have choices. Oh, secret. Notice one important detail that a chosen character would prefer to conceal.
You
starts asking him questions.
You notice that
It's a Jedi.
That the old guy.
I notice he goes by Old Ben.
You notice on his hand that he has calluses in a way that only someone who has, put in countless years of practice with a sword or weapon of some kind, and with your super secret sense, those calluses kind of remind you of your friend Melnox over there, the training calluses that even after all these years he still kind of bears, especially after he's been handling his lightsaber.
Dun, dun, dun.
What's your name? No, and I'm like, not even the whole "what's your name, buddy," but I was like, "What's your name?" Please do not try to lie to me. We do not have time for you to be deceitful. What is your name, please?
As he kind of looks up and says, he gets interested when you ask that question, and he totally looks up at you and says, "But you already know my name. I'm just a simple
We do
trader."
not have time for this, friend. What is your name?
And he kind of squints and she says, "Corvin Taz. Simple trader. I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't
put
know."
my hand up so he'll stop talking. And I say, Melnock. And I repeat the name you just gave me. Sound familiar?
Oh, no.
I don't know. Does it?
I glance at you too, Tozen. I glance back at you as I'm also calling down to Melnock.
Melnock, give me do you have Jedi lore or History?
May I make a lore roll to see if he's familiar to me?
No, he's not familiar
weren't-
to you.
You weren't in the temple. Yeah. Give me a second here. I
There's
stepped
a
away
1 in
from.
100 shot, which is a 3 purple hard roll for someone who lived in the
Wait.
same place.
Wait, before he does that, I want to go. I want to make a warfare check so that I can give people blues.
All right. Well, do your thing while I'm racking my brain.
Jim, will you let me?
Your blues won't be able to help him in this situation, though.
All right. So what am I looking for?
Oh.
Damn it.
I'm looking for history or Jedi lore.
Well, there's not a specific Jedi lore. There's
Well,
lore.
it would be if you took a knowledge Jedi lore, basically. If you don't have it, then just a regular knowledge roll. Whatever your blanket knowledge is.
Yeah, there's lore. Regular lore. Or education. So probably just the regular lore check.
Yeah, that works.
All right. We will do that.
Oh, look at you going from upgrade. I got the upgrade in there for you.
Because I'm assuming Underworld wouldn't be appropriate.
It would have nothing to do with... You'd be like, hey, I think that guy might be a smuggler.
Right. All right. Here we go.
Ouch.
You just shrug and you're like, sounds like of 15,000 billion sentients across the galaxy. Now,
why do I ever think you're going to be helpful to me?
Now, quick question, Lachelle,
We'll
what is your willpower or discipline? If you have discipline, it's that's what you're gonna go with.
Let me go look.
If you have ranks in it. If not, it's just your willpower.
A discipline, I have 2 yellow and a green. Willpower? Where's willpower?
Willpower is one of your characteristics
up at the top. Your characteristic.
That's your characteristic.
Willpower is 3.
Discipline would be the better one if you had ranks in it.
Okay, yes, I have 2 yellows and a green in discipline.
Perfect. That's a good discipline. As all
it's
of a
because
sudden,
I smell my friends all the time, and I have to be like cautious.
You holler over to your friends about this guy's name to see if you notice anything, and you kind of hear a hint of a whisper come from this guy. He's going to use those dark side points. And you just hear him whisper in a harsh, raspy voice. Sounds like he's had too much Corellian whiskey as he says, "You're going to open the door."
What is this, Dune? He's using the voice.
He was attempting to use manipulation. He failed horribly at it. Jesus Christ.
Been a while, apparently.
As he kind of stands up and you see him move some things around, and you don't notice what he moves around, but he was apparently like adjusting his clothes as he stands up, as he takes like a good 2 steps towards the door. As he kind of coughs to cover up that raspy request to have you open the door. But yes, that was totally him doing the Jedi mind trick and failing horribly.
Okay,
apparently,
but we wouldn't know using player knowledge instead of character knowledge.
Yep, it's totally out of character knowledge.
Yeah.
You don't want to sell the death sticks, but unfortunately
at him and I
do.
squint and I lean forward and inhale a little bit to see what he smells like, and then I wrinkle my face like, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
They asked you to open the door.
I'll answer him and say, well, we might if you convince us that you are not with the Imperials.
Did you hear it too?
I would assume so. I'm standing right next to the door.
You're both looking through the slot.
Oh, I thought I heard it in my ear. He says it in my head.
No, he says it
No.
out loud. It's
He
just
was
like
doing
you
a
see the
Jedi mind
Jedi.
trick.
He's on
These
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Because you said in my mind, and I was like, okay. So, and I glanced. What did you say his name was again? Can you please tell me, or put it in our chat or something?
He
Orvin
goes by
something.
Taz. As he dusts himself off and says, "You can call me Taz," and he smiles at you, and you notice there's a couple busted teeth in his smile. A little bit of scarring on his chin where his beard kind of covers it.
Okay, so I look to Tozen and say, "This is now an operational call. What do you say, sir?"
And he kind of squints, gives a weird gesture of this.
I mean, I said into the door to him. Lachelle heard me say it. We will open the door once you convince us that you're not an Imperial.
And he just puts his hands out in a nice smuggler impersonation. Do I look like I'm an Imperial?
Okay, can I go again, or just no? Other people need to go first.
Unless you
Can
guys
I,
have
before she goes, can I make my warfare knowledge check?
You can make your warfare knowledge check. What's the difficulty? 3?
Yep.
You're like planning your exit strategy at this point.
Yep. Yeah, especially because there's 4 other cells I definitely want to open. Ready?
Yeah.
Yep. You're like, how can I get an army of people out of here?
Well, there's a trash chute. Shoot them down the trash chute.
Unfortunately, this kind of place doesn't have a storage tank and trash compactor and pumps you into space. It's probably got an incinerator.
So that is my 3 successes. So
That
I
is
have
3
3 blues
successes
to give away before the next 15 minutes pass.
Right?
You have a plan, and you love it when a plan comes together.
Comes together.
Dun dun dun.
What's the holdup down there?
Can I run discern motives?
Ooh,
That's why I was asking if I can go.
Yes, you can.
Is that a roll? I'll give you a blue.
It is an upgrade to my signature ability.
Ooh. And what? Oh, you've already used that ability, though.
Yes, but I also have frequency, so I could use it twice per game session.
Ooh.
Damn.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I want to discern motives on this motherfucker. Like, what is he like? And if you give me another like unhelpful thing, I swear I'm gonna drive to your house and pinch you. But it
I'll
says,
take care of it for you, darling.
notice one important detail that a chosen character would prefer to conceal. He's got calluses. What the fuck?
Well, the callus
So,
definitely. You as the character know he's a Jedi. It's not just like a swordsman calluses. You're knowing he's got calluses from lightsaber training.
Well, you didn't say that, Jim. So
you said
that was a little bit too vague.
Sorry. let me clarify that. You're pretty damn sure this guy is a Jedi, a lightsaber wielder of some kind.
Right, which could be one of 2 things.
But there's only 2 of those at any time.
All right,
Lachelle does know that there are 6. So
motives.
Can I have my point back then? Because I'm going to open the door.
Okay, I'll give you your point back.
Okay, I was trying to figure out what are we doing?
You are 100% sure he is a lightsaber wielder.
I will call down to Simi to open up cells 1, 2, 3, and 8.
Okay. So all of the rebel cells.
Yep.
And Simi, I'm assuming you do that?
Yep.
With the speed of droid thought, the cells go chink chink, and the doors slide all open. As a bunch of confused folks are kind of like getting close to the cell's doors, but not quite coming out because they're waiting for the beatings to start.
I would like to use leadership to inspire them that we're here to rescue you. A little bit short for a stormtrooper, aren't you?
As you're
not you. You are absolutely not too short for a stormtrooper, sir.
Go ahead and give me your leadership role as you yell this out. I'm here to liberate you. Ooh, I thought you were totally going to go for a light side point too, but who needs that?
And I'll go ahead and take a strain back.
And you unlocked this guy's cell too, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
As do you say you're with the Rebel Alliance or the Rebel Resistance?
Yes.
Ooh, as immediately
Oh,
people are
no.
poking heads out.
Right?
As
These other people are going to know that then, and our game is not going to work for blaming this.
No, because we're Imperial officers that are with the Rebel Alliance. They
Right.
don't know who we are.
Exactly.
as
Oh,
this,
okay,
So Rebel Alliance.
We still have our
Or
disguises
Imperials.
on.
This
Okay,
Mon
great.
Calamari sticks his head out and looks and totally sees your group over here and looks back over at you and he says, is it
Sees
true
them moving these two dead bodies into this cell.
This guy kind of comes out and looks at the two bodies and just grins this evil grin. This guy's really kind of menacing looking. This really nice gentleman comes out. And the best thing that makes our Tozen glow is, yes, there's another Kaminoan that comes out of the other cell.
What?
Of course,
Is she pretty?
this Kaminoan, she has blackish bruises all across her body from massive beatings. One of her arms is malformed from being broken and healed multiple times. She's in bad shape, but you can see she's refusing to give any emotional conveyance to the damage to her structure. She's almost like you soulless Tozen.
I will totally administer some
Yeah.
medicine type skill to her.
Chicka,
Medicine is what we're calling it.
Yep.
Right.
Brown chicken, brown cow. Hey, there's a couple of empty cells now. We can pick any one we want.
Not time for that.
Right?
Why are these cells too short for our long necks?
So yeah, let me go ahead and let me medicine her up and see if I can't fix her some.
Okay. She will definitely take some of your sweet Camino ministrations. So are you going to do a medicine, or are you going to work on a crit, or are you going to do both?
What do you mean work on a crit?
She has crits, so you can attempt to heal one of her crits.
Oh, I see.
And you could do a medicine check to heal her up.
Which one's going to be more beneficial? Does she have any crits that are impeding her movement?
She does. She has 2 crippled limbs right now. She's hobbling on a bad leg, and she has an arm that's totally useless right now.
Let's go ahead and heal up her leg.
Okay, that's going to be a 2 crit. That's the easier of the 2 crits. Okay, as you look and you realize that she's covering up the wince of pain with her Kaminoan soulless face.
Mm-hmm.
And was that you just flipping a point there?
Yep.
Okay, your upgrade is in there.
All right, here we go.
As you all hear this disgusting sound as he cracks her leg, and you know for a fact that
she's in a lot of pain.
That her leg was actually healed in this broken condition. So she's gonna have to leg like rebroken in a full blown. You will need a med pack and everything to do this repair. Apparently, it's really bad, but there's 3 advantages there. She'll totally take the strain back.
I'll give her some strain back, and I'll stim pack her.
Okay, that gets her into walking wounded condition at the very least. As everybody else is looking at her, you try to help her jacked up leg, and everyone winced when you tried to reset the broken leg that's already healed.
Yeah. That looks terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And did you guys lock this cell where you put the bodies?
Yep.
Yes. Well, Simi should answer that, and she said yes. So yeah, that's what we're going with.
Amy says she did. That's really all I care about. B, unlike myself, is a reliable narrator.
What good is a cell if you do not lock it?
Let's all start moseying on out of here.
And with the
Yeah.
flash of an eye, this guy whipped out some tools and opened the cell and has gone in and is putting on one of the uniforms with the least amount of damage that only has a single blaster hole through the chest.
Ah, smart.
And more importantly, is pulling out the
You
officer's
could have
pistol
asked.
and going charging the pistol to make sure it's loaded.
What's this guy doing?
This guy is watching everything and slowly coming along.
That's Taz, right?
So
The thing that you're
everybody's
moving now is Taz, right?
Yep. So they're all kind of looking at Tozen like, is there a plan to get us out of here, sir?
We're making it up as we go. No, I will totally use the good old leadership bullshit.
That's right.
As
Fake it till you make it, man.
This guy comes out with a blaster pistol in hand and a uniform that just happens to have a single hole going through the chest. As long as you hold your cap in position, you can cover it, right?
Exactly.
Or a data pad.
So if anybody happens to catch us in the halls, we are moving the prisoners. Because we are going to have to go by the desk.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now that you guys got room to take more of the room in, there's totally a wall full of binders over here.
Ah, perfect. We can fake the binder thingy. Simi, maybe you can put in the system that the prisoners are to be moved from here to wherever it was that we came in through. So that,
Okay.
It was through the garage, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was the less visible garage.
Yep.
Right.
And
Which
so
we already had kind of a ploy. They believe in we were here for some special stuff or whatever.
Yep, we were sent to move these prisoners to an undisclosed location for further interrogation.
So I will say, by the way, the transport you did drive in here is going to be extremely packed with, 1, 2, 3, 5 more people.
Yeah, well,
Good reason we have 2 cars.
Well, one of them's outside, but yes.
You're going to have people hanging off the outside. Or tell them to get in the trunk.
You can get a bunch in a cab. Don't worry. And still drive.
Hey, we want stuffed.
Everyone pick your battle buddy and sit on their lap.
Right? We all went to college. We know what this looks like.
6 people in a Volkswagen Beetle. That's all I'm saying.
So, Simi, do me a favor. I'm giving you a free upgrade. Give me a slicing roll as you put in the documentation for the prepare to have prisoners.
I am throwing her a blue.
And you are getting a blue. And your dice pool is ready.
Oh, fuck yeah. It is my system is my biatch.
That is not correct, by the way, because you have 3 extra yellows that I did not clear out.
I was going to say,
you have the thief skills. Do me a favor. Go ahead and roll again. If you don't get a triumph, I'll give you at least one of those triumphs. And yes, I did get the upgrade. So it's 2 upgrades.
Jesus. Holy cow.
Well, basically, it removed 1 yellow is all it did and turned it to a green. So, needless to say, Simi puts the prisoner transfer in the system. Expertly instantaneously, all the security stations are getting notifications that you are escorting a group of prisoners. It gives the prisoners basic descriptions and designations. And that's before you tell me what you want for your 2 triumphs.
Fast forward us out of here.
Well,
Fast forward us out of here. Everything goes smoothly and we get out, no problem.
That's totally
Can
a
I do
thing.
that?
You can totally do that.
Excellent. Let's do that.
With your two advantages, everyone is playing it cool, and Simi's got it all under control. All the security droids are escorting you out and helping you get out there. You guys get them in the vehicle, and you manage to somehow, with two triumphs, cram yourselves in a kind of cozy fashion. I'm assuming you shove one of the guys in the trunk, or two of the guys in the trunk. As you
Sometimes that
guys
happens.
go driving past the security checkpoint, they wave at you because they already have the identification to not bother you as you are escorting prisoners out. You guys get to the secondary vehicle. What is your plan at the secondary vehicle? Are you giving it to the prisoners and telling them to go? Are you making the prisoners go with you? What is the plan?
I personally would like to take them with us and report that to High Command that we specifically released these prisoners. We have their dossiers, what they were being held for, and who they are, because they may have further instructions for what's to happen with them.
Okay, but I don't want to take them to our shop.
No.
I would agree with that.
If
We take them
somebody,
to some safe house location that we know about.
Yeah.
if someone will give me a underworld
I can do that.
thinking for
Sure.
a nice good flop house ish neighborhood where you have a safe house stashed, an unbeknownst place. Give me a quick roll. Very quick. I like that. You beat me from putting my upgrade in there. Good job. Yes, you definitely know a nice, little trashy underworldy place where you can take the people. Quick question. Who has the best perception or vigilance?
Both of them suck.
I've got
Perception.
my perception is 1 yellow and 4 green.
Yeah, that's better than my 3 green. And I only have a 1 yellow vigilance.
Oh yeah, you are way better than I am, bud.
I'm 2 yellow and a green, so yeah, you're.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and throw him a blue.
Okay.
Well, it's not like he's rolling.
Oh.
You totally noticed the secret guy in the last cell that your partner and diplomat here is totally saying, that guy's a Jedi. Because normal people don't know of a Sith. Only Jedi know about that. They're all they got lightsabers. They're Jedis. There's blue, green, red, and purple. They're all Jedis. He totally is trying, when you do the vehicle transfer, trying to slip away, but failed horribly at it.
Who tried to sleep away?
The Jedi that you freed.
Quote-unquote
Yes.
Jedi.
When you guys swap to do the vehicle transfer to have people split up between vehicles, he totally is trying to do the whole whoop into the bushes and disappear like the Jeep did.
You
Like,
go
no,
all the
no,
trouble
come
of
on, this way.
rescuing somebody. The least they could do is hang around a little.
All right.
You're not good at this stuff, are you?
That's
just-
okay.
That's
He
It
kinda-
held for a while.
He just emotionally sighs inward and follows you guys into whatever vehicle you tell him to get into.
So I will ride in the vehicle with the individual if they've said that he's a Jedi, and we'll attempt to strike up conversation, dropping some hints.
I would say Lachelle goes with you and that guy, given that she's good at reading people.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can totally make sure they're the only ones to go in that vehicle.
Would we be able to fit the rest of us comfortably in the other vehicle? I would say one person from our group go along as the driver as well.
Scribble.
That's fine.
We'll make it work.
Yep.
That way the good guys can have some privacy, or do you want to? So who's going in there, Prit or Tozen? Or Simi? Simi can be sworn to secrecy. One memory wipe
who's the-
later.
Who of you has decent piloting? Because I do not.
I have 3 green for ground piloting.
Hey,
I've
that
got-
should be
Yeah, but you're having the
No.
conversation.
You do
True.
not want me piloting. I've only got 1 green.
I have also got 3 green.
All right, so Prit and I think we can send the 3 of them. Prit should stay in our car and be our driver.
Okay.
Okay, so that way the 3 of you can have conversation in the back. As the other vehicles being driven by who? Isn't Prit going with
Melnock
them?
should actually be driving that vehicle.
Okay.
Prit, where are you going?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Prit's staying in this
On big
vehicle.
adventures.
Apparently,
trying to-
Prit is staying in that vehicle.
I just
I don't know why Prit keeps moving.
I don't know
thought
why
Jim-
either.
Looking into this, and then and I don't know where the fuck she went now.
She's under me is where she is now.
Prit is now under Tozen's girlfriend's
There.
token.
No, I'm pretty sure Prit's under me.
Nope. See?
Yeah, no, Prit was under me until I moved her. Because apparently I could.
I was not expecting you to grab her. I was trying to move her there, and then then you grabbed her. I'm like, ah.
Did she give
Okay.
consent?
Right.
She did not.
As you guys are taking off towards the beta site that you've picked out, and Simi is apparently driving your vehicle
Oh, you don't want me
with the
driving.
occasional bip.
No, move Simi down. Prit's driving our vehicle.
Prit, get in the front there. Get to the top. There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Are you really that strange, Simi? I show like almost a full.
I think Simi's got the bar backwards today.
That's what I'm guessing.
Probably
You should be at 1 strain and not 12 strain.
It's Simi's turn to have it backwards. It was my turn last.
The computer network was actually a lot friendlier than that. So you guys are heading off to the beta site as we see the long stretch of road as the base is being left in the distance. And you see like some TIE fighters flying off in the distance, but not anywhere towards you guys, letting you know that you made a clean getaway. And immediately Melnock's new best friend kind of glances at his pieces on his belt and his Imperial uniform and kind of gives a knowing glance at what he's seeing there on your belts. As the credits then bum bum ba da bum bum ba da bum bum ba da bum. As it will be apparently coming back next time at the secret location where you're deciding what the hell to do with these guys, and High Command's like, you freed them, you feed them.
All right.
A
Let them know how much you care.
resistance is ran on hope and beans, bullets, and band-aids.
All right, so how much XP? I gotta get going.
So, XP, you've succeeded at the mission. You assassinated the Wetworks for the duty. Yes. As well as you did not fall into the trap of the double agent, as well as you kind of framed him with the KX droid when it gets deprogrammed to find out what the fuck happened here. As well as you freed a bunch of rebels, which was a bonus that wasn't even technically part of the thing, but that was badass rebel shit.
Yeah, we do badass rebel shit.
As well as did I give you experience last time?
Yes.
You did.
I did, yeah, I did. Okay. So it's going to be a total of 25 experience.
Nice.
And what's the wet work and all that?
And basically
5 each?
plus 5 for the wet work. Yep.
All right. Combat victory or?
As well as combat victory.
How
about supporter personnel?
And definitely as support personnel, because look what you did with your supports. Your
Operation
supports, and yes, for operation planning.
Resource acquisition.
And
I
yes,
the car.
you got resources as well as peoples. People's are
You can only
resource too.
do. We can only
how
do
many-
one duty per session, right?
Yeah, we'll only pick one at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, only one
Yeah.
at a time? I didn't
And
know that.
Kelly, I'm waiting for you to throw it
Fine.
out there.
I don't have anything that will.
What do you have?
Yes,
Why?
you do. What are your duties?
Droid retasking and countermeasures.
You
You
retasked
totally
that dude.
retasked a droid. Yep.
No, I didn't.
You did. You retasked him to go back to stand
To go charge
down.
again.
But you
No,
did
I
counter
tricked him into.
But Kelly, what's your other one?
countermeasures.
I only have two.
Baby,
Countermeasures.
what is the
Countermeasures.
other one? And what were you
Oh, I
doing in the
did spread.
system?
Okay, yeah, I did spread false
You
No,
put false
I did not.
You countered the alarm.
as well as you put deceptive information when you hack the system. And you managed to pull a clean getaway because
Okay, so do I get 5 for that?
you get 5 for that, exactly.
On the board.
Yep.
Sweet.
As that is a good place to wrap it up there.
But what was our XP?
25.
25.
25
25,
XP,
thank you.
yep.
I mean, unless you don't want it.
I mean,
Well,
you
I
can
didn't
always
hear
give
it
it
say it,
back
so
if
I
you
didn't
don't
think I was
want
getting
it.
Can give it to me. I'll take it.
We'll give it to the
All right.
Imperial, who was locked up in the cell down here, who's all megalomaniacal. And he's going to be like, I am your new nemesis because you assholes didn't let me out.
Okay, it's after 9, so
Yep,
good
it
night,
is
guys.
bedtime.
Good night.
Night.
Have a
night,
good
gang.
night, guys.
Yippee
Yeah,
time.
See you same
Great
bat
rolls.
time, same Rebel channel.
Now where to put the dedication?
Oh ho ho. Or is this when you go for a second career tree?
No. It's dedication. Then the next 25 is my +1 force rating.
Oh ho 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 ho.
So I had 2 force dice, so I can actually start using my force ability. Because 1's so hard.
1 is definitely hard, and yes, this guy could provide you some mentor bonus, by the way.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was hoping.
Because your friend Lachelle totally pointed at your lightsaber and this guy, and your hands and this guy, and she's totally trying to tell you without telling you in front of a bunch of people, this guy's a Jedi, I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Cool. I will take that. So,
All right.
all right.
Have a good night, guys.
Have a wonderful one.